Hey, Alana.
Hey, Alana.
I win.
If you follow us on Instagram, you will have already seen this announcement like twice. If you don't follow us, you should go follow us. But we are going to Disney World. We're so excited. And Universal Studios. We are going the end of this month. So, you know, if you're an annual pass holder or you have plans to go, look for us. We may be there in the same park as you. So that'd be fun. Or you can DM us and we can see.
Yeah, we'll meet you up.
Savon's gonna tell you about how things are working because I'll be honest, I've been dealing with Clara and he's been working and looking into all the Disney info, so.
Yeah, so Disney has like a hashtag, a new normal, and it's more than just all the social distancing, it's also how you get your tickets. So as of last, I think it was Thursday or Saturday, one of those days. I think it was Thursday, so as of last Thursday, you're able to buy your Disney tickets. The way that you have to do it now, you have to do it either through the app or on the website. But
this is for people who are not annual pass holders. Annual pass holders, it was opened up to earlier than.
But you get your tickets and marketers through the app. So we'll probably put picture snippets because it'd be easiest to explain, but it's an app called the My Experience app. Yeah, so I just double checked. It is called the My Disney Experience app. What you're gonna do is when you're ready to book your stay at the parks, or if you're just gonna get tickets, you go on to, I don't know if it's the plus button. It is the plus button, okay. So,
just the add button.
Yeah, so when you open up the app and you create your profile, you're gonna click the plus button in the middle at the bottom, and at the very bottom you'll see buy tickets. What it's gonna do, it's gonna prompt you to go or pick how many days you're gonna be at the park and then how many people are gonna be there. So for us, we're gonna be there for 6 days total. So we click,
Disney World.
Yeah, in Disney World. I'll talk about Universal too because on a different video because it's kind of similar. But for Disney World, we picked 6 days, and then what it's going to do is bring you to a calendar, and it'll show you what days are available in the parks. In green means that all the parks are available, so you can kind of schedule your day however you want. But if it's yellow, that means one of the parks is full, or multiple of the parks.
Full for their current capacity, which we've heard is about 25.
It is exactly 25%. So Disney had to submit a document about how many people were going to be in the park, and it said word for word that they will be at 25% of normal capacity. So the maximum they could have is 25%. I check the availability every day, and we're still green in every park, so it sounds like we're underneath that. And I also checked the current wait times for rides, and so for the big ones, for those of you who've been at Disney World before, Flight of Passage, the Millennium Falcon. The longest wait time I've seen so far is 10 minutes for the ride.
Which is insane because I remember last time we were there, which if we vlogged, man, we did the best Disney experience ever.
Oh yeah.
But
we were there for 8 days too, but
we didn't vlog back then.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were like, oh my gosh, Flight of Passage is only 2 hours to wait. Let's
yeah,
go
if it was
get in line.
200.
So great because it used to be 4 or 5 hours.
Literally anything 3 hours or under, it was a good time to go. So Kate and I spent a lot of time waiting in line. But anyways, back to the process. So if it's green, all the parks are available. If it's yellow, that means one of the parks aren't currently or are currently at capacity. So what I would suggest is when you're planning a trip, say you're going for 6 days, this is an example for us. If I had a yellow day on anything, I would make sure at the very beginning to go to that park first. Because Hollywood Studios is the park that gets booked up first. That I've noticed. So Hollywood Studios is going to be yellow for a lot of days. And Animal Kingdom is yellow for a lot of days because they have the coolest rides.
Did we have to select our days when we bought our ticket?
Yeah, so after you pick how many days you're going to be at the park, you have to select which park you're going to go for which day. And what's cool is that it'll actually show you the availability. So for us, we booked for 3 people, me, Kate, and then our brother-in-law who's going to help us.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, her brother, who's going to be helping us with Cara. So it'll show you the availability for 3 people, not just like 2 or 1, so then you don't know, who can go to what. So you can book for all 3 at the same time, which is really useful. And you pick
just like when you used to book fast passes and you could select your whole group.
Yeah. So after you click the amount of tickets you have and you see the availability calendar and you make sure that your dates are there. So for us, we're going July 25th to 31st. All 6 days were green. So we knew that we could get all 6 days.
So now you have to guess which part.
And so after that, you click next, and then you'll get to a screen that'll show you your tickets. You'll click.
The neighbor kids
Is that
outside
Cara?
are really loud. No, I just saw them run past the window.
Okay, so
across the street.
You'll click. So for example, for me, I clicked July 25th, and then I had to pick which park we were going to go to. We booked for 6 days. If you can guess in order all 6 days,
like which park?
Which parks we're going to go to on the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and the 30th, 31st we fly back. And then we'll mail you a trading pin if you're right. First person.
First person, yeah.
Yeah. So the first person to get it right. Anyways,
one comment only.
Yeah.
Commentary. You can't just keep
How many comments would it take to get it right? I don't know, like 200 something. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you're gonna book each day individually, and that allows you access to the park. Afterwards, you gotta do the saddest part, which is paying for it. But then your tickets are booked and you're good to go. So for us, we have our 6 days, and then once you have your tickets, you can do your dining reservations too. So there's only a couple of restaurants that are open right now, but the marquee ones like Be Our Guest, which we're definitely going to go to, if not once, twice. The California Grill, the Blue Bayou, I think, is open too. Just the big name restaurants are all open. So yeah, we will. Scheduling in the park, once you pick out your days and you have your tickets paid for. The next part, and if you've been to Disneyland, you may not be familiar with this, but at Disney World, one of the coolest things is instead of carrying around a paper ticket or having the picture on your phone, which you can still do both of those things, or through the app, you get a magic band.
Well, so we buy our magic bands. If you book through a Disney resort and you've already booked until...
Well, you have to buy it no matter what. So.
Until June 2021, the Disney resorts have been giving complimentary ones and will continue for those who have already booked. But, so if you book now, you won't get it. But they are discontinuing the complimentary ones. We are buying our own. We've always just bought our own because we don't... One day we'll stay at a Disney resort. We just haven't yet. Well, I've stayed at one, like, the very first time I went to Disneyland, but I went with, like, a dance group, so that was different. But yeah, we just enjoy the ease of a magic band, so that's like personal preference.
Yeah, so a magic band is basically like a Fitbit like this, and it connects your tickets, and then if you want to, you can connect your credit card so that you basically just tap to go everywhere. So what you would do is you would connect your tickets, and if you want your payment info on your magic band. So when you go to the park, there's these little glowing circles where you tap your magic band and it lets you enter in the park. It'll glow green, and then it'll show your face to the park people so that they know who you are.
That's like how you get like all the fast passes and through the rides and everything as well.
Well, in the past, they had fast passes where if you had a fast pass through the app, which we won't even make the video right now because it's not really useful anymore. But once things change, we will, because we are super good at fast passes. We are probably the best. We'll challenge all of you to see who can do the rides. But there's no fast passes, so when you had a fast pass, you could tap your thing and it would let you onto the fast pass.
The lines are currently so short, you don't really need it.
But so what you do is you connect it to your magic band and you're good to go when you go to the park. And it's super convenient. Now the free magic bands are just different colors. We are probably going to get patterned ones, just because we like to have something different. We have some, but I'm just going to get
the battery dies after so long though, so I don't think they work anymore. But
once you do that, you're pretty much ready to go. You just have to get your hotel and plane tickets, or you may have done that vice versa. But yeah, once you get to the parks, things are going to be a little bit different. So upon entering the Disney World parks, you are going to be screened, temperature screened basically.
Yeah, temperature check.
And if you have a temperature of over 104 degrees, they'll bring you to a second tent and assess you to see if you have the coronavirus. And if you do, or if you show like major symptoms of it, not only you, but everyone in your group does not get to go inside the park. So like,
yeah, because
if you're in a family of 10, all 10 of you guys aren't able to go.
But also, one thing that one of my friends posted is that they're sanitizing all the like regularly sanitizing seating areas and things, and they also said that they sanitized rocks that people were using to sit on that aren't like meant to be sitting on at Disney World. So they are taking the precautions pretty seriously.
Yeah, and in the parks, they are going to do your normal social distancing, 6 feet apart in lines and in different
And the
queues.
virtual queues.
And you have to wear masks. Now, you're not allowed to wear neck gaiters, which is basically little
they
bandana
were.
thingies.
They are at Universal though, I think.
That's because Universal doesn't care. So
But I heard that they are the best things to keep you cool. So
yeah, because they don't do any of the things that a mask is supposed to do. It's just cover.
it's like a dust cover, I think.
Yeah. So you can't wear neck gaiters. You have to wear a mask with loops or some sort of thing holding the mask together.
And the neck gaiters with the loops don't count.
Yeah. But what's nice that Disney took after what Universal did when they opened, and they have rest areas where you don't have to wear your mask.
Mm-hmm.
You also don't have to wear your mask, obviously, when you're eating or drinking or sitting down in a restaurant.
And we'll tell you those locations later.
Yeah, we're going to make a vlog, obviously, showing everything, but this is just our Disney prep video.
There'll probably be a couple different vlogs, but
Yeah.
this is just kind of like getting your tickets, things to know, things you need. So you need a mask. We'll also be doing. I always do our packing, so we'll have a packing video.
We'll do that as our next video. All things that you have to prepare for: make sure you have a mask, have your tickets, put it on your Magic Band if you're going to do it. If not, you can just use a piece of paper or the app. But then from there, when you get inside, you have to wait until you're in the park to be able. In the past, you could schedule fast passes sitting on your couch before your trip 60 days ahead. But now to be able to go into virtual queues, which is the new way that they're doing the longer lines. So the big rides like Rise of the Resistance, which is the new Star Wars ride, Millennium Falcon, and any other rides that has a long wait time. So for Universal, it's the new Hagrid's Adventure roller coaster ride. You have to be inside the park to be able to go into the virtual queue. And from what I've seen so far, they have 3 virtual queues per ride. And those time slots are 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. And so what that means is at that time, you can schedule your 30-minute virtual queue. So you're in like a docking group like A, B, and C, where your group can go. And it's going to be estimated to be a 30-minute wait with the amount of people that they have per virtual queue. So at 8 o'clock, anytime between 8 to 12:59 is open, 1 o'clock, so forth, to 3:59 and 4 o'clock the park closes.
Sorry, my contacts are working.
So when you get into the park, whichever park you're in, which by the way, the app, well, if you've never been to the parks too, all the parks are very far apart from each other. It's not just one ginormous world. Like you have to literally drive to each individual park.
They have like shuttles that go in between, but they're staggering the times between.
Yeah, so you can do a shuttle, you can do the tour bus thingy. There is a train. We're going to be renting a car because it's the most efficient when you have a kid. But yeah, so as soon as you arrive within the park boundaries, you're able to start scheduling for your virtual queues. And then the other queue lines won't open up until the next time slot. So at maximum, the major rides, you could probably ride 3 times a day with how the virtual queue works, unless they let you jump back in line. So it's a pretty cool system, and it saves you time, which is nice because you can do other things throughout the park.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited that it seems like between the ride times and everything that it's just we're gonna be able to kind of be more chill since we have Cara.
Yeah, so it is very hot in Orlando if you've ever been there, and you're gonna be wearing a mask, so we don't even know what to expect right now. I was in Arizona with a mask for my work trip, and that was super tough. It's dry heat and it's 118 degrees. Orlando is cooler, and what's nice is that they have like scheduled rain showers that happen throughout the day, and then they cool you down. But we do get to go a little bit slower because we don't have to race the other moms into lines to try to save ourselves 10 to 15 minutes.
But make sure
queues are short.
your mask some of the masks, the like disposable ones, If you bring those, make sure you have extras that are like in a plastic bag because they can deteriorate in the rain. So.
And water rides, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, I heard one water ride, you can take it off for your mask because so that way you don't have like wet fabric or like a deteriorated mask. But for the rain showers, I mean.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So pre-trip, that's everything that you pretty much have to know about the parks. Take advantage of the short lines while you can. If you're willing to go to the parks, of course, some people don't want to go.
And if you don't want to go, that's perfectly fine. We respect that. We are just trying to let people know these are the things to expect. And with the sanitization, there's speculation that it may actually be cleaner than your local grocery store to go to Disney right now. But if you don't want to go, that's fine. However, for those that do want to go, we just want to be really informative and helpful.
Yep. And then last thing, we are going to make an announcement. So we're announcing that we're going to be doing a giveaway. You can follow our Instagram to see the instructions for it. And you'll see it on our Facebook story, but it's primarily going to be through Instagram. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to have a backpack and
a Disney backpack.
A Disney backpack from the park.
We're going to like buy it in the park.
Yeah.
We're going to like
we're gonna announce
a button that we sign for you in there and like maybe some other things.
Yeah, so July 25th, we're gonna be our first day at Disney Park. We are gonna have a giveaway, and our winner we're gonna announce on our video. We're gonna make a short little one of the backpack you're gonna get, and we'll mail it to you. So stay tuned for the details for that. Check our Instagram. We should have that up in a little bit.
So anyways, exciting things. We are gonna have a bunch of videos coming out about our experience in the parks, just kind of like the rest stops, the new normal, the virtual queue, the wait times, just kind of everything since it's all so different. So we hope you look forward to that, and if you are curious about those or you're wondering whether or not you should go, you can see that on our blog very soon.
Yep, we'll be there next week. Thanks for joining the video, guys. Like, comment, share our videos just to spread the word. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to message us or comment. I'd gladly answer them for you, or Kate will if she knows. Anyways, see you guys.
Bye!